It's my feel-good breakfast show.
The Greek sun might be a good option for those looking to vacay and enjoy a safe summer holiday abroad. It's all about the Mediterranean today, and we are reveling in it, and we are connecting now with Aliki Chamasfokirao, all the way from Greece, to tell us all about the beautiful country and some of the must-see locations. Aliki, a very good morning. Welcome to our show.
Good morning from Athens, Greece. Thank you for the invitation.
Wow, we have been exploring the beauty of your country today, and we are in awe.
It is beautiful.
It's definitely on our bucket list. But maybe just with regards to COVID right now, how are things in Athens?
Well, things are quite good right now. Shops, restaurants, cafes have opened again. The museums and the archaeological sites have resumed operation. The Athens Festival is also underway. There are performances of classical music, of dance, of ancient Greek drama, and all these take place in ancient theaters like the Herodes Atticus Odeon, which is right at the feet of the Acropolis. The weather, of course, is lovely. People go swimming to the nearby beaches or to open-air pools. There are some precautionary measures. We need to keep our distance, and we need to wear masks, both indoors and outside. But these things will not affect the experience of the visitors.
You'll still be able to immerse yourself in the amazing culture and the history, as you've highlighted. I think, like South Africa, but far older, Greece obviously has a multi-ethnic heritage. Can you tell us a bit more about the locals? What kind of people are we going to meet in Greece?
Very friendly, very welcoming. Greece is a country of a multicultural background. Let's not forget that the country is located at the confluence of East and West. And we have been under occupation from the Roman times all the way to the early 19th century. The key elements of our culture are our music, our history. We live in it every day as we're surrounded by traces of buildings millennia old. It is our food and wine, our language, which has evolved from the ancient one, and our religion, which has many interesting and unique traditions and customs. Our motto is that we are one of the most friendly and hospitable nations in the world.
Hence why most of the world wants to and does go there.
For sure. And Aliki, I'm sure you can't miss the historical archaeological sites or ruins on a visit to Greece. But what are some of the biggest attractions for these sites?
As you can imagine, the list is quite long. I need to narrow it down. So, of course, at the top of the list is the Acropolis of Athens. But first-time visitors should also consider going to Delphi, which was one of the most important oracles in antiquity, Olympia, which is the birthplace of the Olympic Games, the ancient theater of Epidaurus, an amazing theater with 17,000 seats and unbelievable acoustics, where plays and performances take place even today. And of course, the Meteora. It is a unique complex of rocks, on top of which stand centuries-old monasteries.
Maybe you can build on that. What about that spot makes it so spectacular?
It is a vast complex of giant rock pillars made of sandstone. Since the early Christian times, it was an ideal spot to achieve complete isolation. So people were looking for peace and tranquility, a place where they could eventually achieve spiritual ascension. It is a surreal landscape, surreal.
Aliki, thank you so much. You've got us so excited already. I want you to stick around and stay with us, and likewise, you guys at home. We're going to talk more travel and continue to explore what I think is one of the most historical. You know what it is to be human when you delve into the culture and the history of Greece, and we're going to continue to do that in just a moment. Stick around.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
We are continuing our very interesting little globe trot all the way to the gorgeous Greek islands this morning. Aliki Fakiro, the managing director of Dolphin Hellas Travel and Tourism, is our guide. Aliki, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for our first little exploration. I think you've certainly whet our appetite. We can't wait to continue.
For sure. And you mentioned it a bit earlier on. You spoke about the food and the wine. What can visitors expect when it comes to the Mediterranean cuisine?
Well, delicious food. What else?
Done.
It is food prepared or served with extra virgin olive oil and spiced up with indigenous herbs. The Mediterranean cuisine is vegetable dominant, and that is why Greece is a paradise for vegetarians and vegans. Traditionally, meat is sparingly used, and it is usually grilled. Because of the rocky terrain of the country, we cannot support larger herding animals like cows. So we have mouth-watering dishes based on sheep, goat, pig, and chicken meat. And the sheep and goat milk is also very extensively used in our cuisine, mostly in the form of yogurt and cheese. And of course, there is seafood, plenty of that. And usually it is caught on the very same day that it is consumed.
Tough life.
Spoiled.
Tough life, Aliki. Tough life that you're living that side. I think, yes, you've got the history and the culture, but you've also got this breathtaking natural wonder to the country. Let's talk about nature, some of the scenic wonders. One of them, I'm told, is it Vikos or Vikos Gorge, the second deepest gorge in the world? How impressive is that?
Well, it is Vikos.
Vikos.
And according to the Guinness Book of Records, it is the deepest canyon in the world in proportion to its width. As you can imagine, it's very spectacular. It is greatly diverse, and it has many abrupt changes in altitude. This canyon has been carved by Voidomatis River over a period of millions of years. The rock formations of limestone and dolomite are dating back to 150 million years.
Sure.
And it is one of the last remaining European strongholds for biodiversity, because there are over 1,700 flora species and plethora of fauna species, including the brown bear.
Oh, wow.
You've sold us already. We want to come there tomorrow, done. But I want to speak about the beaches and the islands as well. I mean, many people imagine beautiful white sand and the perfect weather. Is it like that?
Exactly like that. We have azure skies and whitewashed houses and crystal clear waters and endless stretches of sand. And all that bathed in that very unique light of Greece. I know I sound cliche, but this is the honest truth.
Yeah.
Now you're showing off. I think you're showing off now, Aliki.
Aliki, I'm going to ask
could
you one cheeky question, because I know you're obviously an expert in this space. And South Africans are just desperate to travel. So when we do get to do it, what is the one thing that you have to do in Greece if you're a tourist going there? What would you recommend as that one unforgettable experience?
If I were to choose one thing based on what is, for me, the most important element, I would go to one place that stands out for its natural beauty, has at least one important historical site, and it offers unique, authentic Greek food and wine. And that territory, which is not a small one, but it is a very, very good area because it gives you all these elements and more, is the Peloponnese Peninsula.
Peloponnese Peninsula. We love it. Thank you so much for opening this magical window into your absolutely exquisite country. We really do appreciate it. You have made us really jealous.
Yeah. For sure.
And yeah, hopefully we get to see you on a beach that side, but it's been wonderful to connect with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the opportunity, and we look forward to welcome you all to Greece soon.
Soon.
So many locations to visit, so many hidden gems to marvel at. What a place to get rejuvenated if there ever was one. Thanks again to Aliki for your expert knowledge and just for teaching us.
My life
Please,
just feels mundane now. I was feeling so inspired now. I'm like, I need to go to Greece. I need to do it. That's beautiful.